Hello everyone, my name is Marian Andrei and today I'm showing you in POV, the same technique used in porn industry, this beautiful 540D station wagon. Station wagon, this is a more exotic version of this car because no one buys station wagons anymore. They are all keen for SUVs and I don't know why you would buy a BMW X5 when you have something like this available and it's even cheaper. This car comes in a sport trim. You can see that by the front bumper, dark alloy wheels, 18-inch and M performance brakes. And this car is fast and practical as well. And yeah, it looks more elegant than the sedan version. I like this window here, that of course you don't find on the sedan model. And let me show you the back of the car. We have double exhaust, which are not fake. So they are hot. You can open the boot like this. Let's try again. Yes, it worked. 570 liters of storage space, so there's plenty of space for my baby buggy, for our camera equipment, my laptop bag, and so on. We have a 12-volt socket here. We have some buttons for reclining the back seats. We have some hooks and this dog net here. So there's plenty of space here, and yeah, you can hide a lot of stuff here as well. So windshield liquid, some screwdrivers as well. You can close the boot from here. It's electric, obviously. And let me show you the back space. So there's plenty of space for a large child seat. There's plenty of space for adults, and I'm 185 meters tall and I sit comfortable here. We have this panoramic roof which costs roughly about 1700 euros. I have double climate control, 2 USB-C ports and a 12-volt socket, and this large transmission tunnel which will take some space from the middle passenger. There's also an armrest here with 2 cup holders. But let me show you some gimmicks here first, because this car costs almost 100,000 euros. So this is the key that comes in the innovation pack along with head-up display. So I can park this car with my key. Let me show you how. So now it's connecting. I have to press this button here and press engine start. The car will start right now. So the massive 3-liter engine you hear right now. We have also BMW adaptive LEDs and this sick looking angel eyes and an active front grille. So let's move it forward. This is dope. It's like taking my car for a walk. It's really nice. Let's see, I'll put myself in front of it and the car stops by itself. I can stop the engine. And also from this gear I can set departure time, so I have my climate control ready. I can see the range I have, if I forgot any lights on, or if I close the car or not. That's it for outside presentation. Let's take it for a drive. But I also have to show you first the soft close system, which works nice. So let's drive. So I'm set to drive. Let's do a launch control first. The engine is already on. So I press sport, DSC in traction mode, launch control active. Woohoo! Seems like it's about to take off because this is a long car. It's almost 5 meters long. So when you're accelerating hard, the front will want to take off a bit. Let's talk a bit about numbers. So this car has a 3-liter inline 6 diesel engine that makes 320 horsepower and 618 Newton meters of torque. So from any speed it can really pull. And the brakes are really, really good, and performance brakes, of course. So that's my average fuel consumption, urban exclusive. So I think it's not bad for a car that it's almost 2 tons and it's 5 meters long. At cruise speeds, this car is very comfortable. It can work really well with any speed bumps, potholes, any holes in the road, any obstacles, and that I appreciate. Even though we have the standard suspension setup on this car, I would pick this one because I don't believe so much in adaptive suspension. It's good only if you have an M5 or something like that. Gearbox works really well. It downshifts fast and it upshifts really fast. It's a ZF 8-speed gearbox in a sport configuration, so the gear changes are done a little bit faster. There's not much to talk about steering. It's a default BMW steering, so it's really fast. But the direction setup is helped a lot by the fact that this car has a 4-wheel steering system. So at speeds up to 60 kilometers per hour, it will steer in the opposite way of the front wheels. And this will make the car maneuver really well in tight spaces, especially in parking lots. And at speeds above 60 kilometers per hour, it will steer in the same way as the front wheels. And this will also eliminate a bit of roll, and it will make the car turn even faster, and there's less input needed from the driver. I love how the interior feels. It's really premium. We have Harman Kardon sound, we have leather all over the place, except for the dashboard. We have the new iDrive system, which works with the iDrive wheel or with touch commands, and it works really, really well. We have Apple CarPlay that works wirelessly, but we don't have it on this car. You need to pay extra for that option. But the iDrive system is really fast. I also appreciate the screen in front of the driver, even though it makes this interior feel less premium, because when you have needles and classic dials, you can play a lot with the design of them. But this here, we have a screen that changes the theme according to the driving mode you're on. So in comfort, it looks like this. And you can see on the left hand side, we have the speedometer. On the center, we have the map, which I can also see there. And on the right side, we have the tachometer and fuel consumption information, along with the water temperature and the fuel gauge here. We have the M trim steering wheel with leather all over the place again. We have buttons for driving assistant with steering assist mode. So now it's turned on and the car will steer by itself. And I also activated the cruise control. I've set it to 90 kilometers. No, let's set it up to 90 kilometers per hour. So now if my car is leaving the lane, it will steer by itself and it will keep the lane. But if I don't have my hands on the steering wheel, there's an animation popping up there and tells me to grab the steering wheel. In some countries like China or United States, in Nevada for instance, this car can drive by itself. It can change lanes by itself, and it can I can take off the hands from the steering wheel for longer than 10 to 15 seconds. But in Europe, because of the legislation, the self-driving system doesn't work. This would be a level 3 self-driving system, but otherwise it's as good as the one you will find on Ford Fiesta. This is it. This is the BMW 5 Series touring version with the 3-liter diesel engine. It feels really nice. It's a good car. It's very comfortable. It's very fast, and it's also very practical. I want to read your opinions on this car in the comment section down below, and see you on the next video. Bye.